Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Claire, and today I am going through a week in review. So this is for the week of December 16th. Every week I just go through once the week's over and I see what did I plan as my goals and what did I actually accomplish. I do preface all of these videos and say I set myself stretch goals. So I basically write down all the things in an ideal world I would love to get done. And then I prioritize throughout the week, see what I'm feeling like I have the mental capacity to do, and then just see where I land. So starting on Monday, so you'll see here that at the top of Monday, the divorce papers presented to judge. So I was supposed to have an in-person hearing, but that's down in Spokane, which is about a 7-hour drive from where I am currently in Canada. So essentially, I reached out to see if they could move ahead without the actual hearing, and I was able to send in the papers by email. So those were presented to the judge on Monday, and I just put that here as like a note for myself to know when to maybe think about getting a follow-up from them. And then on Monday, I also had statistics unit 2, so I wanted to get chapter 6 done. I wanted to do some Instagram stories. I wanted to create reel covers for my Instagram account. So I was in a good routine where all of my reels had like nice covers on Instagram. And then that kind of fell to the wayside a little bit. So I went through on Monday and essentially created and uploaded covers for all of my reels. So that was really good. And then end screens, as you'll see at the end of every YouTube video, there's like a screen where it does recommendations. So I went through and I made sure those were added to all of my videos. And then on the little stickers each day that you're seeing, that will be the video that I uploaded that day for YouTube. So this is for myself just to make sure that I'm aware in terms of like my physical planner, what is going up and how many videos I have kind of prepped and scheduled. And then it's also here so that if I do VLOGMAS kind of next year, I can go back and see kind of what were the videos that I did this year. And then I can kind of touch base on like which ones did I enjoy, which ones did I maybe want to tweak or change. And that is basically it for Monday. So not a ton of stuff, but it was a pretty productive day overall in terms of what I got done. On Tuesday, so still focusing on the stats course. So that was something I was hoping to have the final exam on the 23rd. It's the 23rd today. I did wind up pushing that back because even doing like full days of stats every day this week, I still have about a unit and a half left to do the course content, and I want to make sure I set myself up to actually pass the exam rather than push to do it and not get a good mark. So on Tuesday, I was able to get chapter 7 done in unit 2, and then I did apply for some jobs on Tuesday as well. I filmed a video, I edited that and uploaded it. I do have Get Ready here. That was something I was kind of tracking. I think what I'm going to do is when I set up my bullet journal for 2025, and you'll probably get a video on that in the next week. When I go to the mainland tomorrow, I have a couple bullet journals there that I'm planning on using. So I should be able to get that kind of created pretty quickly. In terms of YouTube, so I had the video there, and I have here that I got my approval to challenge my Management 4711 course. So that basically means I'm going to be able to just create like a report portfolio type thing rather than doing the full course, just based on my prior experience. And then I have in the blue here Lola Young, and I just put some kind of like music notes and some headphones. I've been really enjoying her music. I know she's kind of gone a little bit viral with her song Messy across a lot of platforms. But I've just been listening to her albums and really enjoying like her style and her voice and everything. So I wanted to start to kind of incorporate in my planner, like what are some actual things that I'm really enjoying throughout kind of each day or each week. On Wednesday, so again, working on statistics, I got about halfway through chapter 8. So didn't do the full chapter, and that's why it's like half highlighted, but I did work on it throughout the day. I did film and upload a video on this day as well. I also went and got groceries, and then I do have the Get Ready there as well. So I was just kind of tracking that some days, but a lot of days, actually last week, I did get ready most days. And when I'm saying get ready, I'm meaning like shower, get dressed, makeup, hair, like fully getting ready, rather than kind of staying in lounge clothes and stuff throughout the day. On Thursday, so I finished chapter 8, and that was the end of unit 2. So basically each unit there's an assignment that you're doing alongside each chapter. So I'm like reading, and then I have the assignment portion to do on top of the reading. And that's why the days I think are kind of only getting through like 1 to 2 chapters a day, just because it's a lot of information and kind of work. Again, on Thursday, I filmed, edited, uploaded a video. I went through the past few days and did all of the info cards and end screens that needed to still be uploaded. Got fully ready that day. I went to the vet because I had to pick up some medications for one of my dogs and one of my cats. Went to the pet store, got some pet food, went to the post office, picked up a package that I had been waiting for. So essentially I ordered like a power cord replacement for my walking pad, because somehow in the move I have the walking pad but the power cord is lost. So I ordered a replacement that came. I'm going to set that up today. You can actually see the walking pad kind of behind me. And I'm going to set that up today and see if it's working properly. And then I do have like a standing desk contraption on top of my desk so that I'll be able to kind of do some walking while I'm like working, or potentially even like doing my reading for my school and stuff. So really looking forward to like getting that set up. And then got a couple pieces of good news on the Thursday as well. So I got a couple of pieces of good news on Thursday. So again, just trying to like notate things that happened. So my divorce was confirmed in terms of the confirmation that the judge signed all of the paperwork. So good to go, just waiting for it to be filed and get that like final sign off. And then I also got confirmation that the course that I challenged by a challenge exam for accounting, I did pass. And so that's officially checked off. If I didn't pass that exam, I would have had to actually take the full course. So that's really exciting that that's confirmed. I took the exam about a month before getting this confirmation, so it was just a bit of a long kind of waiting period to see if I passed that. And then moving on to Friday, so I had a coaching call on Friday morning. And again, that was the winner of my contest, so I basically gave away a package of 6 coaching calls, and so we're working through her website launch and her coaching program launch as well, which is really exciting. I worked on my statistics course, so I got chapter 10 and 11 completed. So that was really good, and that was the full unit 3 as well. So I was able to get that assignment in and fully check that off. There's only 5 units, so I am working through them pretty quickly. And then I was able to film, edit, and upload a video as well on this day. And then in terms of Saturday, so my statistics, I misspoke before. So what I did do on Saturday is I did the assignment from the chapter 10 and 11. So I just did the final work to wrap that up, and I got that submitted. And then I got part of chapter 12 read as well. On Saturday, I also filmed, edited, and uploaded the video. So you'll definitely see a trend here as I'm trying to get a video every day, but also balance that with all of my other stuff. So being busy, been filming most days. And then on Sunday, so I was able to get through the rest of chapter 12. I did also start chapter 13. So basically when I'm doing my chapters, I'm going through the review section first, taking notes on the main points, taking notes on all of the terms, which is usually like the longest part for me. And then I'm going back through and reading the chapters of like the more in-depth how everything works together. So I did all of the prep for chapter 13, and then I just need to read the chapter and do the assignment questions. And then I did a few kind of housekeeping things. So I took the compost up, took the garbage out. And so what that involves is where we live, I have to take it like all the way up the fire lane. So where we live, I have to like take it all the way up the fire lane, which is like a little kind of muddy lane that we kind of live down, and then take it out to the main road. So that was good to do. I did clean a lot of the house. So I cleaned upstairs and downstairs. I did some laundry. I changed my bedding. So really just getting the house ready for when I leave on Tuesday, so that today I don't have a ton of stuff to do. I did have on Sunday to try to film and edit and upload a video, but I didn't wind up doing that. And then same, the blog and newsletter I didn't do as well. But I wound up doing like a lot more of the cleaning and stuff that I did wind up doing a lot more of the cleaning and the house prep than I was kind of planning for the day. So overall, pretty happy with that. Looking at the week overall, so for my to-do list, I'm through about 3/5 of the units that I have to get ready for that exam. So pretty good progress. For my PLANMAS, I was able to get videos up every single day, so stayed consistent there. The journal course, the blog, the newsletter, all of those were kind of like secondary priorities. I'm hoping to wrap up a lot of my full courses that I'm like actually doing all the work for by the second week of January. And then after that, I'll have a lot more time to focus on my business. So it's kind of taking a backseat for the next couple weeks. But then I'm planning on going kind of full force on that. Tracking food and movement. So these were just kind of personal goals for myself. Tracking food, not as consistent as I want it to be. I really want to start to do that a little bit more. And then movement is just being the daily walks that I'm kind of doing with the dogs. Christmas baking, I didn't wind up doing any baking. I've just been pretty busy with the VLOGMAS and with my course and everything because I was really trying to push to get ready to do the exam by Monday, if at all humanly possible, because I wanted to do my next course right after Christmas. But that is kind of how that all has played out. In terms of my habits, journaling and meditating are both going really well. Creating, I was really counting a lot of my business creation stuff that I've been doing just in terms of filming, editing, because I am kind of growing those skills and actually creating things at the end of that. So a lot of my creation has been like my VLOGMAS stuff, my thumbnails, my reels, all of that type of stuff that I've been working on. And then I'm hoping once I'm through my schoolwork, that's really like heavy for the next couple of weeks, that I'll be able to do more fun creative stuff in terms of like art and music and things like that, just for a little bit more joy. And then as always, I like to go through the kind of monthly goals that I had. So this is something that I've always kind of done on my side, but I'm starting to incorporate that into my weekly review video. I just think it's nice to see. So in terms of, we'll start with business on the top left. So in terms of business, 7 YouTube videos a week. So I've done that 3 of the 4 weeks. I haven't missed a single day yet in the whole PLANMAS kind of VLOGMAS series. A lot of my business goals, as I mentioned before, are kind of falling to the back burner just with school being such a high priority alongside getting videos up every single day. So a lot of these will probably be pushed to January, but I'm feeling totally comfortable with that. In terms of school, as you'll see, and as I've kind of mentioned, it's been a big focus, and you'll see a lot of stuff checked off there. So for my stats course, I have that I'm halfway because I have 5 units and the final, and I'm done 3 of the units. So it's kind of like 6 items. In terms of the management business ethics course, that is getting pushed back to January, and it may get pushed back beyond that because I really need to finish my statistics course and my finance course as the highest priority. So it really depends how quickly I do my finance course and kind of how that all plays out. So those are the top 3 in terms of stat, management, finance. Readiness rationales I have there, that checked off. So I've done all of the rest of the readiness rationales that I'm able to do for my degree, and that was 3 courses. And then I also have the courses listed individually here. So the ones that are checked off, the Management 4781, which is strategy, I've submitted the readiness rationale. I'm waiting to hear back on if that was successful to get approved to challenge. Management 4711, which is decision analysis, I did submit and I got approved to challenge that course, so feeling pretty good. I went over this one last time, but my Management 4751, that is a project management course, and I was able to get credit for that one because I did my PMP certification. I originally had here to start my Marketing 2431 course, and that's like just a general marketing course. I since decided that I'm going to try to challenge that, so I also submitted my readiness rationale for that one. So I won't be planning to start the coursework on that or anything like that. And that's why that's checked off, even though the rationale isn't confirmed that I'm able to challenge yet. But regardless, what I wanted to do this month is done, and then I'll deal with it in January. For personal, so you'll see a lot of, again, the stuff is falling to the back burner. So I haven't practiced any music. All of my time really has been, as I mentioned, my time has kind of all been accounted for. The daily mindset work, I'm done kind of 3 of the 4 weeks of the month, doing pretty good at staying consistent with the highest priority ones that I'm really trying to keep at the forefront of my habits and just make sure that I'm setting myself up for success. Confirming divorce finalized, so that one's being updated since last week, so that one's good to go. As I mentioned last week, my research of potentially moving is done, and again, that's on hold until the new year when I want to revisit that now that I have like the information to make it an informed kind of decision. And then the last 2, so enjoying the holidays. So I am heading to the mainland to see family tomorrow, which will be Christmas Eve, and I'm there for a few days, so that will really be like my holiday time. And then when I come back here, even though it's the last week of the year, I'm going to be pretty focused on school. And then the 2025 vision board. And then for the 2025 vision board, so when I'm on the mainland, I'm going to try to get some kind of supplies to do that. I do poster boards here, which is what I like to make mine on, but I do like to have like magazines and stuff, so I'm going to see if I can find anything. The downside is I'm going to be there from the 24th to the 26th. So it might be hard to kind of get into places and find what I'm looking for, but I will see like what I'm able to do while I'm there. So I will be there Christmas Eve to Boxing Day, which is the 24th to 26th of December. So the stores might be a little bit crazy, but I'm going to see what I'm able to find while I'm there. And just see like if there's magazines or images or anything that I can grab and kind of make like a collage vision board, which is kind of what I like to do. I like to pull out words and see what inspires me and what thoughts I get like from that inspiration of the external magazines and pictures and words and all of that. And then in terms of the winter bucket list, so this is the same as last week. I went through last week all of the ones that were done. The family time and wrapping Christmas gifts will all be when I'm on the mainland, so those will be updated. And then the 2 on the left, the pick a tree and decorate a gingerbread house, are probably not going to happen this year, but I kind of knew that when I put them there as well, so not super disappointed about that. And that is my progress this week. So thank you so much for staying with me if you're still here. As always, if you did enjoy this video, I would appreciate it if you gave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and hit that little notification bell to be updated. Every time that I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, and I hope you have a beautiful day ahead.